Hey, it's James. Wow, our players have really managed to clear out that Bandicamp, and frankly, I'm having to clear out so much room in my heart for all the amazing stories and feedback you, the listeners, are sharing with us here. In the last month or so, we've heard some of the most kind and caring stories from folks who've shared their gratitude or excitement about the show with us. Honestly, I'm glad that we can provide some fun and some sense of community, maybe some encouragement to play games and, roll dice and be nice. But really, I'm just so grateful to all of you for taking the time to listen to our show. Whether you reach out to us or not, thank you so much. It is wildly cool for us to get to do this and play this game, and the fact that any of you enjoy listening to us, it just means the absolute world. So, thanks for listening in. If you want to do more, reach out to us, share any of your experiences, the things that we know we get wrong and we're trying to fix. You can always DM us on social media, or you can email us at livetodiepodcast@gmail.com. That's live, livetodiepodcast@gmail.com. You can also rate and review the show on your podcast apps of choice. Follow us on social media. Heck, you can share it with people who you think might like it. Please be respectful. And if you really, really, really want to do something more, you can support us on Patreon, where we share behind-the-scenes conversations and other recordings, such as our early playthrough of the Pathfinder 2e beginner box. We've also got some other actual play stuff that we're working on developing right now. And I'll say we just put up a really fun little behind-the-scenes chat between Jason and I about books and movies and games that inspire us and kind of fuel our love for this hobby. As a part of that same Patreon, each month we also shout out a supporter at the Called Shot tier or higher. This month, that's Michael McCormick. Michael, thank you so much for your support. It helps make all of this, and hopefully the more that we're trying to do, possible. If you want to, you can check our Patreon out at patreon.com/livetodiepod. That's patreon.com/livetodiepod. Thank you all so darn much. And remember, be nice, roll dice, and enjoy this week's episode of Live to Die.
Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
I'm interested to hear Jane's response to this, or how you'll choose to engage with this.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know what it is, but me too now.
Careful, you're married now.
Are you a main quest person or a side quest person?
Oh, God.
Go on.
Pass.
No, come on. You played tons of PlayStation games growing up. Would you do the main story? Would you get caught off doing side shit?
No, I don't care about... No, pass. I mean, okay, it's
Not even a main quest person, apparently.
Do you just try to beat the game and get it over with? Or do you
Here's
the
beat it to
thing.
completion?
Here's the thing about my relationship to video games.
Mm-hmm.
I have not played many. Those that I have played are like Mario, Rayman, Crash Bandicoot. Loved those as a kid.
Classics.
Nancy Drew is in a category unto itself. But I am a younger sibling with one older sister, which means I literally never played a game to completion because I would attempt to do a thing and she'd be like, you're doing it wrong. Snatch.
Yeah.
And I basically just watched my sister play games, which my sister is like a completionist. So then, yes, it was like everything that could potentially be something we need to do, we're doing it. So yeah, I guess I've just been along for the ride on video games like the entire time, except Nancy Drew, in which case, yes, I'm there for the mystery. I hate the mini games. I hate trying to, do the arbitrary, you have to solve this puzzle to get to the next thing kind of thing. So yeah, I guess main quest.
No, I think you answered it perfectly. If you like the game, it's like, no, I don't care about the side shit.
Yeah.
I'm not that way. When I played Breath of the Wild, the bad guy took me 3 minutes because I did everything you could do. I mined for a month.
Yeah, but you're both quest guy. You will eventually.
I will
finish
do all of it. Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, I will absolutely do every single side quest in an area before doing the main quest.
Yeah. Because it pumps you up for the bad guy.
Yeah.
Winky face.
Which is why I'm kind of terrified to play Starfield because there's like thousands of worlds.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I'm never going to finish the main story.
Gotta
How about
wait
you,
on
Jared?
that.
I don't know the last time I finished a video game. I play and
Gives me
I
anxiety
love
to hear it.
I love the sandbox aspect, and I'll go do and just discover and be like, oh, that's cool. And then one day I'll just stop playing it.
Yeah.
That's how I think I can count the number of single player games I've beaten on. I don't know if it even take me at the second hand.
No, me neither.
Now, like multiplayer, when I do get to play, I love that because it's a way to like hang out with friends if I'm going to do it. I get a lot of rewards out of that.
I just lose patience for video games so quickly where it's like, I just want to progress through that. And like, I don't know. It's just something where even if I get really into something for a little bit, then I'm like, after a while, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like moving
I
on.
get that way too. But I have realized I never understood people who played video games that were just like to relax, like Animal Crossing and games like that.
Oh, yeah.
Until like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want to play a game that stresses me out.
So COVID.
Yeah, pretty much. Probably. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I kind of get it now.
That's why I love Mario.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't stress you out.
He's always there.
Smiling and jumping.
Mm-hmm.
I think I used to be a side quest person because like I want to kill the main boss in like 30 seconds, do everything, be super prepped. As I've gotten older and played fewer video games, just because of time, or like honestly, you know what? I'm getting better at it after doing it for a year plus. But editing a podcast with 5 mics plus music and drops, that takes a hot minute,
A little bit of time.
And so there was like always that bit where I'm like, I really want to play this game. Like I fucking should be editing next week's episode. So, and you know, now it only takes me a few hours each week. I think I remember talking to a couple of you, like when we were doing some of the very first podcasts, when I was trying to figure out like the settings and everything, and be like, I just spent 6 hours editing the episode and it sounds like shit.
Yeah.
You know, I still have those settings you told me written down, and like every once in a while I'll be cleaning my room and I pick it up and I'm like, I should keep this.
They're all
I don't know why.
They might be different now.
Well, they're also I keep all the settings for it up to date in a README file on a shared drive on Google so that I can share it with anyone. But I found that as I get older, I don't think I'm either a side quest or a main quest person. I'm just like wherever the wind takes me, that's where I go today. Like, and if it's the main quest, well then I'm gonna power straight through that. And if it's a side one, and I find in plenty, it's neither. It's just like, if you ever play what did you like as teenagers, not like the wildly intense ways some adults play it now, play Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one like Donkey Kong level that had the little rock off to the side? Yeah. We used to play our own like house-made game, King of the Hill, and it was
nice.
You set it for 3 minutes, and whoever's on top of the rock at the end of 3 minutes, that's the
idea.
winner. And I feel like that's how I play a lot of video games now, where I'm like, I don't know, I just created my own new standard for success. Or like I remember when Trent and I installed the co-op mod and jumped back into Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And not that Elden Ring has like a plot, but there definitely is like the next dungeon. We got like underground and then just spent the next like 2 weeks being like, we're going to clear this entire
Which is like
map.
the very first dungeon you come to.
Yeah. When you guys did that, I swear I didn't see either one of you for like 2 straight weeks.
But like we beat the first boss in its dungeon, and then we just picked one of the random things that doesn't really connect anywhere and just cleared out like the entire Underdark basically.
Yeah.
And that was a blast. We made our own little success qualifications and then stopped playing.
Yeah.
Just like Jared talked about.
However, when I'm playing Pathfinder,
Ooh.
I love me a side quest.
Ooh.
I stole one.
I've talked about handing out patches for stealing the Segway.
That's true. You have.
So here's a fox patch.
Steal the Segway is a hilarious band name.
Steal the segue. I was just thinking too that I was like, if this were a TV show, then in real life, like we would steal a Segway.
Right.
And then we'd be like, do we get all the patches?
I get it.
I ride up and I'm like, do I get a patch for this?
So I believe where we left is you were coming up on a large ass old sycamore. And you've just come across
Coming up on a large ass.
Donkey, if you
Dead
will.
ass.
and you'd come across a small little fight between some black scale kobolds
Oh no.
and a few of these odd green creatures.
This is so sad.
Does any of them
Can we
remind us of Biff?
identify them?
The kobolds or the green or the blue creatures?
Kobolds.
I mean, different. What color is Biff?
Oh,
Biff
he was
green.
He
Yes.
was green.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, kobolds. I do have, you know what? It's not the world's best art, and it's kind of small, but if you'll bear with me. These are what the little blue creatures look like.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, they're terrifying.
I love them.
Yeah, it's like a goblin, but with a much bigger nose and head and ears and
And definite, like, it looks like an icicle dagger,
yeah.
kind of.
And it's just bright blue.
Yeah, and also looks ready to fight, like wearing armor.
Does have red eyes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
He looks mad.
Grimacy.
Do you want some extra? You want some additional art?
Yeah.
Sure.
Another small bit. Here's the actual physical book. You got 2 little gremlins there.
Oh, they look so
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, so they really are Oh my
And I
god,
don't
that
like-
one looks like it's just about to secretly murder this woman.
Yeah, I don't like how they're sneaking
Oh
behind the
dear.
person going inside.
And it says at the old sycamore.
Perception.
Oh, sycamore.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-oh.
You've made an error. Trusting us.
Yeah, I didn't give anything too big away. So,
the gremlins are in a giant tree. We knew that.
Yeah, fair enough.
as you're getting closer, do any of you want to attempt a recall knowledge check?
Yeah. Yes,
Sure.
of course.
Can I give a warfare lore about I see all these bodies around each other?
Yeah, let's do a warfare lore. Let's start with your. It's a hidden check.
Oh, yeah.
Recall knowledge here.
+4.
Does Fey lore, could that be used?
Oh, hell yes. We'll get to that in a
Nice.
second. That'll
Badass.
also be a secret check. So,
Okay.
Trent, kind of looking at it, yeah, there was clearly a small skirmish here, and you do note that, like, it looks like everything's been looted. Looks like one side won, looted stuff from the others. You kind of can't tell who. Looks like the losses were pretty strong on both sides. Looks like a small skirmish, 3 to 5 on each side, not a battle by any means.
My God. There was a battle here.
What gave it away?
Yeah, what's your Fey bonus, Jared?
+7.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you recognize these. These are of a family of creature that are gremlins. There's multiple kinds of gremlins. You recognize these as something called mitflits, also known as mites.
Oh dear.
They're Fey creatures.
Oh.
So you've heard them described. So this has a little bit of character to it, but I imagine like someone talking about it, describing them as self-loathing and pitiful cowards,
Oh dear.
bullied easily into servitude by their own or others, taming insects and spiders and other creatures to use as faithful allies. They've lost most of their ancestral gremlin magic with the amount of time they've spent on the material plane outside of the first world. So they're full of doubt and insecurity. They forge bonds of friendship with vermin, the only other beings that seem willing to accept them.
Same, bro. Same.
They, in terms of social structures, you know that they sort of basically bully each other into their own social structures of hierarchy up until ones at the bottom rebel or their rage hits a breaking point, and then they go kind of wild.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know,
Fun.
broadly, gremlins are cruel Fey tricksters, saboteurs that have mostly acclimated to life on the material plane.
So because of the way they look, are they related to goblins, or are they just goblins from another plane?
They're different. They're Fey.
They're
There
different.
is some similarities visually,
Okay.
but they have a lot more variety. Like you saw in the other illustration, that one of them had much more of a dog face than the other. So they're sort of little Fey fuckers.
Little Fey
Hey,
fuckers.
fuckers.
Yeah, I'll tell all you that. And say, keep an eye out. They're sneaky.
Uh-oh.
Sneaky.
Hate the sounds of that.
It looks like Ari has something written here.
I've made a note that says we might have a problem. Parentheses, they're sad.
Yeah, M-mite is M-I-T.
Yep. It's very well done.
Thanks.
You know what?
I wasn't going to say it, but I was like, that's a good point.
That is good fun.
And I've got a really fun patch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like a cat situation. Oh, it's the cat.
Cat situation.
Is this the cat from Marvel?
No.
That turns into an evil
The
octopus thing?
Flurgan.
Oh, no, it does kind of have it's sort of like a cat Thulu. No, I got that in
Cat
Louisville.
Thulu.
I like
Oh.
Just a cool little patch
So
I found at a store.
scary,
'Cause I was
but
like, oh,
cute.
cool. Because we talked about the other episode, like sometimes I see a patch and I'm like, that's just cool. It's $1.50. I'm going to buy this cool little patch.
Our patch economy is bumping right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're
In
not
this
getting
economy,
any.
Could say that there's inflation of patches.
Boo.
hurts no one.
Now you only
Helps
get
the
to
economy.
Killing the economy.
You get to roll a second time, and it's half rounded down because
yes.
of inflation. So you make it up. You're several hundred yards out from the sycamore still with all your horses. They don't love the smell of death. They're not skittish, but a little uncomfortable around it.
Easy, girls.
Sounded
Mine
so creepy.
He's a boy.
How do you know that?
Well, come here. I'll show you.
Oh my
Oh, God.
God.
You see? Male horse.
Anyway,
I understand now.
So you head east. You get closer to the trees. You get up. Yeah, it's towering. It's fucking huge. 100 feet tall at least.
I think we should tie the horses up on something.
What if they get attacked
I don't
by
want the
mice?
horse. Yeah, they're going to get killed. But what else are we going to do with them?
I mean, you
guess?
have a guard llama.
That's true. We do have a guard llama. And here's the thing. That's not a joke, really. Like, llamas are intense. And apparently, I have a cousin who has, like, goats and, like, small livestock.
That's not a llama.
Well, but she got a llama to protect them because
That's
apparently, like, they get, like, very territorial over the other animals. And, like, snakes or, like, you know, foxes or coyotes or whatever will, like, come up and the llama will, like, stomp them.
Yeah, it's perfect because these mites are really cowardly. So
Yeah.
I'm sure the llama
We
would
have
just
a
scare
really
them
mean
off.
llama.
Should we put a dagger in its teeth?
In the archives of Methus, it's listed under monsters.
The
Ah.
llama.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's funny.
It's
Also
actually
as
Jason's
fast as a
backup.
horse.
Oh, great.
40 feet.
That's
Yeah,
answered.
it's also Jason's backup character.
Yeah,
A
that's
llama?
actually the
Yeah.
llama.
It's a
Tina.
llama monk.
So we give Nadrama a dagger, put it in her teeth, and then we tie up the horses.
They have a ranged attack.
Yeah, they can spit.
They can spit.
That's amazing.
Great.
Because
Yeah. They can climb.
Wow.
I guess Pathfinder is
They
the
can
best
climb?
game of all time.
They have a +1 to climb.
Wow.
so you head up, you find something. You know what? If one of you wants to make a survival check to find a good place to tie them up, that'll give them some shelter. Any of you can choose to do that.
Yeah.
20.
Okay. So is that a modified 20?
Yeah. 20.
22.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
What'd
Arthur's
you
like,
roll?
no,
Actually,
let
I
me.
would go 3 feet to the left.
Whatever.
Actually,
So you find them, you tie them up, you find a nice little clearing with a little bit of water that looks like it's not standing, like it kind of comes through, trickles down from a small little bit. Because there are some like rocky hills and outcroppings, so you find a little bit of one with the right amount of shade and some shelter. Not big enough where animals have made it their home, but a nice place for it. You leave them, I'm going to call it 100 yards out from the tree. Give some space. So you walk up closer and yeah, big fucking sycamore tree just chilling out there. Let's talk exploration modes. What are you all doing?
I'm like looking for combat.
stealthing.
I hear scouting.
Yep.
Yeah, scout.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm actually scouting too.
All of you are
I'm
scouting.
stealthing.
Okay. So
I feel
Ari's
like these
hiding.
guys are sneaky, so I'm trying to keep an eye out more than I am trying to
okay.
sneak.
So you're just keeping an eye specifically for getting jumped.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So you're working your way up. You can decide to have your shield out and braced.
Oh
even.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Your shield's up
Yeah.
instead. So you get up
Like
there
Get behind me.
Okay.
and
All right.
so you get closer. You do see, Arthur, you'd identify it. Looks like small little trenches that have been dug and like occasional little like wooden spikes driven into the ground around the tree.
It's like Gremlin World War II.
You okay, Trent?
World War One.
Or World War One, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah. So you,
Careful, they may have mustard gas.
so you get up, you make it to the tree. You kind of stepping over some of these trenches.
Just stepping over them.
they're size small. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's adorable.
You work your way up. You see a couple more dead bodies, kobolds and mites scattered around the tree.
Do they have anything interesting on their bodies?
They've all been looted.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
They're like
Probably by their fellow mites.
Can I tell how long they've been dead?
Give me a medicine recall knowledge. What's your bonus?
Okay.
I got a roll already. I got the roll.
Are we
It's-
still in
it's
nature?
Secret. This is medicine. So what's your bonus? I've already rolled.
If I'm in nature, I can roll nature.
You can to heal people, but not to recall knowledge.
Oh,
as
I
to
see.
like-
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So what's your bonus?
So 12 or plus 8.
Plus 8? All right, because
Yeah,
I
you're
rolled
going
this
to
as
reroll
secret
that.
because you're
Good,
not sure.
'cause I rolled a shitty.
Do you think they're all pretending to be dead so that we get up to
No,
them
these
and look
look
at them and then they're like,
pretty
fucking
"Bah!"
Some of these have died. A couple are in the last few days.
Okay.
Some others seem to be. And like some of the mites some of them have been drug into piles. There's fewer mites here, more kobolds. Some of them are like 2 or 3 days old. A couple seem to be about a week, even more yet. The oldest are just about a week and a half old.
So there's definitely like flies just like
Yeah.
circling about. Well, this is disgusting.
Yep.
We should be wary. Someone is obviously protecting these roads.
On toward the sycamore.
You're basically at the base of it now.
And do we see any sort of opening?
Nothing obvious.
Should we circle around the
Time
back
to
side
search.
of it?
Yeah.
Hello?
Knock, knock.
Hello, mites.
Knock, knock.
Might
We're just
you be
looking.
home?
Boo.
Can we just like perceive around and look for?
Sure.
An opening?
You're going to stop focusing on hiding and start looking more? All
Yeah,
right,
I'll start like doing a little more perception to try to see if there's an opening somewhere.
50 feet from the base for me. I just
50
want to point
feet.
that
Okay, you're staying 50 feet back. So Ari, you're up closer.
I'm literally that woman in the drawing who has a mite sneaking up behind her.
That's in the illustration. That's a Miri, actually. Just because they use the iconics in the illustrations in place of players, not because she's actually here.
Or is she?
That would be cool.
Or is she?
Or is she?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
So excited.
All right. So you look around and you are able, Ari, to find an entrance. You can see it's a hole in a root-lined shaft, basically, that sort of drops down, the roots forming like a really crude natural ladder, and this 10-foot hole down into it looks like a tunnel below.
Is it the Whomping Willow? Do we have to push a button to walk in?
Right.
It's covered in like brambles and vines and overgrowth, but you can see how they're sort of designed to like they've been cut and trimmed in the right way where you can kind of move them, like lift them up and climb down into this tunnel, this like sort of pretty steep ladder tunnel with roots,
Well, I found a terrifying tunnel.
Perfect.
Great.
and it's pitch black in there.
Oh boy. Does anyone have a torch?
Halo on.
Wonderful. I'll climb down first.
Now you quickly climb out of the distance of these the halo.
Yep.
So
I'll climb like behind Arthur.
okay. Then who next?
Can I look up in the tree and see if like there's guard towers or
What's your perception?
Little
bonus?
mite's about
8.
to jump down.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
okay? It's because their stealth is really good.
I'll head down.
Probably.
You head down last or second to last, Lucky?
I'll go second last.
I'll go last.
All right. So Arthur, you start climbing down first. There's a little bit of light leaking. Jane, how big is the light that your halo puts off?
Da, da, da. Hold on.
I'd say it's like 30 feet, but I don't remember.
Gain a halo that sheds as per light. The spell.
Great.
Oh, give me a second.
All right. So Arthur, you set down first and you find yourself in a large tunnel, basically. About 40 feet wide, and you can see that it heads to the east and to the west, and you can hear at least some sounds to the west. To the east, it's quieter, but you can't tell if it's just cave sounds, cave juice,
Cave juices.
or if you're hearing something else. But to the west, you're hearing chattering.
Yeah, well, I will wait for everybody to get down, but I think I'm going to kind of indicate we're probably going to the west.
And I realize I totally interrupted. What is the actual size of the light spell?
20 feet.
20 feet of bright, and then another 20 feet of dim.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the light that you have doesn't quite reach into, it's reached basically almost exactly. It's 10, 50, 40-foot tunnel. Oh, no, so the tunnel isn't 40 feet across. It's 40 feet. So there's a room on the west and a room on the east. So you're about 20 feet. So your light comes down and kind of zooms into those rooms just a little. And so it's at that light coming down that you do hear it kind of get like a little quieter, and then it kind of picks back up to the west again.
Well, I don't think we should turn it off. We're going to need the light.
Yep.
But off this way to the west, I hear chattering over that way.
All right. So in the kind of same marching order that we talked about.
Numero uno.
Arrow knocked.
So
Yep, same.
you're heading through this. It's a little
Shield up, by the way.
It's not squeezing, but it is tight
Drinking.
quarters for all of you. And so you can see I drew a couple little places on the map. And so, Trent, if you be so kind to put Arthur at the far northeastern corner of that little blurb to the west. Nope. Go to the other teeny room to the west of that. Yep. You are right there. And then put everyone in marching order behind you. So, nope. Going to the west. So you're in the room first, and then right coming in the room behind you is Ari, and then Lucky.
Lucky, and then
coming
Nikolai.
up last is Nikolai. And so what you see coming into this room is you see 3 teeny crude workbenches occupying the center of the room, the top of them strewn with various little tools, metal hardware, and blocks of wood. And you see 2 of these little goblins. This is basically what's happening like as you're coming down. They're so enraptured in this game. They've made each of them small catapults out of wood and bone and sinew, and they are each holding these like handheld miniature catapults, attempting to launch something at each other's faces. And it's right as you come into the room that you see one of them with its mouth wide open, and it launches something right into the back one of the other's mouth, and it like chokes on it for a second until it swallows it, and then looks up and sees all of you, and you just hear it scream. And it grabs a knife off of the table and just starts running straight at you.
Take a chill pill.
I love them.
Yeah. Workbenches usually means cool stuff too.
All right, so
They're Santa's little helpers.
Not
Did they say any
popcorn
words?
launchers.
Or just make noises?
I was checking language right now. What do all of you speak? This is a great time to talk about languages.
Gremlin.
Ari
Never
speaks,
heard of him in the game, but I speak it.
Ari speaks Goblin and Undercommon,
Okay, and common.
and Common and Elven, but I feel like Goblin or Undercommon will be most
I just want to
relevant.
hear all the languages you speak. It's a good learning moment.
Common and Sylvan.
Okay.
Common, Goblin, Jotun, Orcish, Sylvan.
Wow. Common and Orcish?
You don't speak Draconic for your brother?
No.
Wow.
What a
No, he
dick.
spoke Common.
That's fair. So it's in Undercommon, Jane.
He's not a practicing kobold.
Nice.
that one of them
Undercommon? I missed that one. That's cool.
that one of them screams, "Kill the intruders!"
Oh god.
and sprints at you. So let's go
What did he say?
ahead.
Did he say hello?
This might be relevant because of you might already know this because of the context, but he did say kill the intruders, so
Oh.
it's
What
happening.
language was it?
Undercommon.
Undercommon.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll a little initiative.
Okay,
Oh
this
shit, yeah.
Was someone scouting?
Yes.
Yes, I was.
these
So
things
everyone
are
gets
so
plus
little,
one.
and we're already becoming such a badass team that it just makes me think of that video of the like 3 professional soccer players who are playing against 100 children.
I love that video.
All right. And I have these have actual names, so I'm getting to write the names
Are their
down.
names? Fun.
Barf and Tarf.
Dude, it's Pathfinder.
In
There's-
Farch.
Farch.
You're not far off, and at some point I hope I get an opportunity to tell you the names because it's fucking amazing.
I
One
speak
of the
Undercommon
kids-
if they're talking to each other. I can know.
Like,
When I was at Gen Con a few years ago, I brought the kids back little goblins, and one of them named them Barf. I
Oh
think
my
was-
god, that's awesome.
I think it was Barf and Snot, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember the second one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I legitimately want to get because Paizo makes some adorable plushies of
That's what
kobolds
they
and
are.
goblins,
Oh,
and I kind of
the
want to get some
goblin
for my niece and
plush.
nephew.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Little goblin and kobold plushies. All right, so what's the initiative for
Let's
everyone?
get Trent a kobold plush.
Oh.
You just have to look at it.
Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, you got to have it ready at the drop of a hat, Jane.
Ari has an 18.
Oh, nice. 18 for Ari. Older than your character. Nikolai, what do you have?
23.
Okay. And what about you, Lucky?
11.
Okay.
I also have 11.
Oh,
So
nice.
you two get to figure that out amongst yourselves. So here's the deal. These things are fast.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one, the one who screamed, "Intruders!"
I believe I have my shield up. Is that right?
Yep, because
Yeah.
you were explicitly said you were doing that.
Hell yeah.
So it rolled critical initiative.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
So this little fucker is going
Convenient.
to I think it's
Said how
gonna
convenient.
Oh, yeah.
Fuckers.
it's gonna launch into some shit just right away.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the first thing it's gonna do, because it has critical initiative, it is going to mutter a little bit of fey magic and is going to cast the spell Bane. And so as a 5-foot emanation around itself, enemies must succeed at a will save or taking -1 status penalty to attack rolls as long as they are in the area. And once per turn, starting with the turn after you cast it, you can expand the range. So there's a 5-foot emanation around it. And so we're going to make this the red gremlin little token. And this fucker is just going to sprint up with the knife it grabbed.
Yeah.
And it's going to go right up to Arthur in the front, and it's just going to go to Stab Town.
Sure.
So someone move the
Population
red
unit, bro.
gremlin up to in front of Arthur, and it runs forward with Bane. Oh, this is a great roll. So that's going to be... I'm having to just run this out of the book. I didn't fully prep this whole dungeon. I'm like, I don't know where they're going to go. Who knows if they're going to go after the ring? I should have prepped for you to go after the ring. That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Wow, that's a miss, though. Just that's a hit. Yes.
I believed you for a second. I was like, oh, fuck.
He's like, I don't know, champion.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. It's not
alright.
a crit, though.
4 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
Stab.
Does not pass the hardness with shield block.
Oh, you're going to use shield block?
Yeah.
Can't.
So now there are some indications that like you don't get your reaction until your turn. I've always played it that if you start combat, you start with a reaction, unless you've been like crazy surprised. And
Yeah.
you were literally going down with your shield up. So you'll take it on the shield. That's his whole turn. 2 actions to Bane, 1 action to move. Critical initiative for the other one.
Yep.
So that makes it Nikolai's turn.
Nikolai will.
I cannot wait for what happens next.
Don't like that.
Yikes.
Will spend an action to shoot. It's going to be a -2.
Okay. Using your bow.
Yeah.
And now it's got shit cover for firing through your ally, so it has a
Okay.
+1 to its AC.
16.
Fine. Because of shit cover,
Yeah.
it misses.
Mm.
Ding!
Um,
Shatters off the wall right next to Arthur's head.
Ah,
Or sticks into the muddy root wall, probably.
I will shoot again.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I roll really poorly and get a -1.
Total?
Yeah.
Yep, misses. That one just goes right into the ceiling. You got 1 action left here, Nikolai. Really tight quarters here.
Guidance is a 1 action, right? Is that
Yes,
right?
it is.
Okay, so I'll cast guidance on my man Lucky here.
All right, Lucky's got guidance. All right, Ari, it's your turn. You're right behind your buddy here, who's going up against this gremlin, this little mite. What are you gonna do?
What a little mite. Okay. I'm
Very
going.
mighty.
Right.
Not patch good, but good.
you're gonna shoot with your gun?
I'm here all day.
Right. Kind of want to. Does it harm me at all to have to like move around Arthur? Am I like
You'll have
slower?
to get around Arthur because it's so tight there. It'll be difficult terrain, so it'll just take an extra 5 feet of movement to get to the south of this creature. But there's room to get around Arthur to the south.
Okay, I'm gonna get around Arthur, and then I'm gonna shove the little mite that is fighting him.
So there's no room to shove it. It's right against the wall.
Oh, that's stupid.
Because you're to the south of it. So if you shove it, you'll shove it north into the wall. You could trip it.
I don't want to
grab
trip it. Yeah, because I feel like they're gonna be more dexterous.
It's not a bad thought.
So
Grabbing is against Fortitude DC.
yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Does that give you panache to grab?
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Well, let me see.
Nothing else that makes them flat-footed.
Man, I just had this.
Stab it with its own knife.
Do grapple, shove, or trip will
There
give
you
me
go.
panache. So grappling is just grabbing?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, I do need you to do something for me because you are in range of its bane. Go ahead and give me a will save first to see if its magic impacts you
Oh, yeah.
negatively.
I doubt it. That was a natural 18.
Yeah, you're fine. Go
Okay.
ahead and give me a bonus. You're fine.
This
okay.
one did that?
Yep, it casts Bane.
I'm going to like try to just grab it by like the front of its little armor.
Jerkin
Vest.
armor thing.
Yeah.
All right, you go to grab the fucker.
Oh, hold on.
The
That's-
little one.
Athletics?
Yes.
That's a 12.
That's a success.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm just little.
So
Yeah.
she's got
You just grab its head.
panache. And she's just gonna stab him
Second attack penalty.
with kukri.
Okay.
I feel a little guilty about it because they're
do
kind of
feel
cute.
guilty
Ooh,
how small
that's-
they are.
That's a fail.
Okay.
I mean, I bet it's a 5.
Yeah, it's a fail. All right. Well, it's now the second one's turn. It has its catapult.
Oh,
and you see
no.
it shove a fistful of something, little glass somethings, into it, and just point it at Ari point blank. It just
Oh, God.
That's
and
hilarious.
it launches
That's
all
hilarious.
these little marbles at you.
I love
sharpened
it.
Gotta be
glass
kidding me.
I need
Yeah, like
a
a bunch of D4s.
Yeah,
I
it's
need
like
a
Yeah.
reflex
a
save.
bunch of
So
sling
take
bullets.
2 actions to
Yeah, yeah.
launch marbles.
All right. That's a natural 20 plus
Wow.
9. So
Oh.
Wow.
So critical success, you dodge as the marble just like into the wall, razor sharp in some angles into the wall.
just matrix around it.
Seeing that, it'll drop it to one hand and just stab you with the sword it has in its other hand
Me?
right now. Yeah. It's
Attempt
coming
to
for
stab
you. So this wasn't an attack. It's not great. 15 to hit.
Miss.
No,
Oh,
no, wait,
that's
sorry.
not an attack?
What's
Oh,
that?
that's cool.
Yeah, it's an ability. Launch marbles.
Launch
adorable.
marbles.
That's fun.
It's cute. Yeah.
And it just has like, it's like just sort of frothing at the teeth.
I just imagine Ari standing there with like a hand on either one of their heads, and they're both like, eh, eh.
All right, Lucky, it's your turn. Awesome. Awesome stuff.
Can Arthur go? Did you already go?
I have not gone yet.
You go first because we had the same
Oh,
initiative,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, Arthur, start off your turn with a will save
Okay.
against the Bane.
That is a 16.
Okay. You just succeeded, so you do not take the penalty.
All right.
Nice.
I think I'm just going to bash him in the head.
It's classic for a reason.
Do I take? I don't take the -1 then?
Nope, because you succeeded on the will save.
Cool. That's
Yep.
a 15.
That's just exactly a hit.
Oh, wow.
Mite's kind of ducking around. You manage to clip it as it's done. And it's
Clunk.
like little needle, razor sharp needle teeth. And it's just
8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, God.
okay. And you've already done some to it, right? Because, yeah, Nikolai, you hit it for. Did you hit it at all? No, you missed all yours.
Yeah, I missed and
You know,
did bang.
think
Yeah, and I missed
we-
too.
Guidance.
Yeah, none of you have done shit. So how much damage is that, Trent?
That's 8.
Okay.
We will bonk him again.
Hold on. You're telling me this little guy is hardier than like the bandits we've been fighting?
Yeah.
I think that's
Amazing.
a miss. That's an 11.
Yep, that's a miss.
And then raise shield.
Okay.
We need to get it together.
Lucky, it's your turn.
Is there an open 5 foot anywhere around me?
You can move down
To the south.
one to where Ari was before, right behind Arthur. You could then squeeze through Arthur and Ari's to pop out sort of into the middle of the room around
Well,
everyone.
I just want to summon Spike into a adjacent space.
Yeah, there's a space adjacent to you. There's Ari's space.
Okay, then I'll do that.
All right.
And that's all 3 actions.
Oh,
For
God.
And Ari's like, ah,
That little thing is behind me again.
Yeah, the dog-sized caterpillar.
Yeah.
every freaking time.
Perfect.
Oh my God,
But,
I hate it. I hate
There's
it.
something. That's a medium. That's a giant one.
Yeah,
so let's
giant
stick to the
centipede.
two.
That
It's
is
not
for
that big,
sure
it's
a
definitely medium.
centipede.
Mhm.
I'll get you. I'll
That's what they
find
look
you the
like
right
in
thing.
Hawaii. Same size.
Yeah.
All right, so you summon that. Is that all 3 actions to summon?
That's all 3.
All right. Top of the order. It's this creature's turn. It looks at you. What hurt it?
Yeah.
Actually, I think you also tormented it, and you grabbed. You still have it grabbed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! So that actually
It
no,
was
that didn't change.
Yeah, it's still
Uh,
a hit.
So it's gonna come
but
at
the
you,
second
who's
one.
grabbing it, Jane. Ah! It's pretty upset that you
Fight me,
hurt
a little
it.
mite.
19 to hit,
That is exactly a hit.
and it has ability Vengeful Anger. So because you have hurt or tormented it, it's gonna get a bonus on its damage.
Liberating step.
Son of a bitch. You'll take no damage, and you can take a step.
Thanks, buddy.
If you step away, it will free you. You will have to let go of it, though.
Yeah, I'm not going to take the step.
Okay.
All right, so you'll
But
just take no damage
thanks
from
for
the
the
first
no
attack.
damage.
Yep.
Ari is like secretly like, damn, he is really helpful in a fight.
And let's follow up with another attack. A 9 to hit.
That is a critical fail.
And let's go for broke. Nope, that's also a miss. A 5.
Fail.
Yeah, okay. All right, that makes it Nikolai's turn. Just stabbing in at you.
Nikolai's gonna shoot again.
Of course, classic.
Yep.
Classic for a reason.
Um,
What do you got?
15.
Because of soft cover, that's gonna miss.
Yep.
Oh no, it's flat-footed because Ari's grabbing it. It will hit.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Or
Oh, cool.
off
Yeah.
whatever the new rule is. Not flat-footed. I forget the name for
7.
the remaster. That will take it unconscious and dying.
Right.
It goes
Another one for
down.
Nikolai.
Little jerk.
And then I will Divine Lance, the other guy.
All right.
Ooh.
This is a spell
Fun.
attack roll, right?
Correct.
Hey, so for what it's worth, I forget the exact one, but I think instead of doing law or chaos or good or evil, Divine Lance now does spiritual damage.
Okay.
They just created a new sort of
Nice.
typed. And if you were a deity that like super committed to the holy war, it might be something. Oh, turning a patch in. I rolled a 1. Well, there is that patch economy. Oh man,
Yeah.
a critical fumble on a spell is wonderful.
Yeah. That's better.
Okay. So your second attack penalty.
17.
That's even with soft cover. That's going to be a hit.
Okay.
And because it's right next to Ari, it's fully illuminated.
Wait, no, sorry.
Oh. Do.
No, that's 14. It misses.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Hits into the wall, kind of explodes.
And that's it.
Ari, it's your turn.
All right, so the one I had grappled is down, but I
Yep.
still have the panache, so
Yep.
I'm going to turn around and strike the other one with the kukri and
You
do
just
my
hear it
confident finisher.
You hear it like yelling, the kobolds have hired adventurers.
Oh,
Kill them with our traps.
with our
It
trap.
sounds to me like he's surrendering.
That's a 23 to hit.
Okay, and would you say you're using your finisher?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 23 is a hit. Not a crit. If you had been grabbing it, it would have been a crit.
Okay.
I think
well,
you're about to disembowel
I'm
this
still
poor guy.
using my panache.
Yep, you've completely spent
And
it.
that's 14 points of damage.
It's dead.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
screams out,
Wow.
There it is.
Die, tall human.
And Ari's like,
spiteful.
I sort of found this a bit depressing.
this was really unsettling.
Yes, I don't really enjoy this.
Yeah, well,
Well, let's press on.
All right, well,
Did you
Go
see him
kill some
shoot
more
a
of
bunch
them.
of marbles at me?
that was pretty cool.
Did like how you
dodged
missed
that.
them all, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I am really cool. But anyway,
Usually, if you have to say it, never mind.
Do they have anything on them?
Yeah, check their bodies.
so they each have a short sword, and each has a small little pouch with a handful of these like sharpened shrapnel marbles.
God.
That's kind of awesome,
Caltrops?
actually,
Let's
though.
take them.
Is that, it's like caltrops?
Can we take the little
Nope.
catapult
No.
No, just
You can take
sharpened
the
marbles.
catapult. It doesn't
Sharpened
work
marbles.
super well, but you can totally take it.
or
Crafting,
taking
we
it?
can make it work better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you actually?
True.
Let's do a. Do you want to do a recall knowledge with your craft in this room, Jane, to kind of get an idea of what's going on? This is a
Sure.
secret check. What's your bonus? on
Yeah, I would
craft?
like to reconstruct the scene.
Wrong
Yeah.
character. Jane, this is a secret check.
Oh,
That means James rolls it for you and you
These-
missed.
yep.
What's your
and
bonus?
I get nothing. 2.
On craft?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not.
Yeah.
You're
Don't
not
you have
sure.
a high craft?
Yeah,
Jared has
7.
the higher craft.
Do you also want to check it out here?
Sure.
So you can see that this is clearly some sort of workshop. Lucky, you're able to piece together that this has undergone some changes in the last few weeks. It looks like it was once a workshop, and you can find some rough, crude sketches for like prank devices. And like prank is a bit of a soft word. Everything from like easy to set up tripwires and
Sure.
illustrations of like how it will take out horses and break their legs to mess with travelers.
Nice.
Sad.
But in the last few weeks, you notice a lot more of the illustrations have shifted them more to being like lethal traps, like Home Alone murder traps.
Siege
Cool.
weapons.
Ah.
Yes.
So there's clearly
Have
like
a
a
bunch
little
of
war
Legos.
going on with the kobolds over here.
Yeah, well,
And in all of the illustrations, it is kobolds in the more
Yes.
recent diagrams
Yes.
that they are trying to kill
Ah.
with these.
They're racist.
Jesus. And you do find that some of the illustrations have been signed by 2 different names, the plans.
oh, okay.
You see that there is Urch
Arch.
and Ding Tooth.
Okay.
I really
Urch
wish
and
Biff was here,
Dingtooth.
like witnessing these illustrations of kobolds getting killed.
We would be raging.
We must write down these names and sing the mighty songs of Urch and Dingtooth.
I mean, I'm curious. How does Arthur feel like seeing these people who are at a war with kobolds? Do you think he sees
Oh.
Biff as a one-off,
No,
or
this is all
different?
water off his back.
But Biff would have been like, oh my God.
Well, this is just offensive.
This is uncalled for.
Okay. Well, you've got the way you came to behind you to the east, and there is another way. You can kind of see steps going down deeper underground. It's the southwest corner of the room, but it goes down as much as it goes anywhere else.
Well, we cleared it out. Time to go.
Should we
Yep.
go
Good job,
back the
everyone.
other way? I don't see a ring in
Yeah,
here.
we can't find the ring anywhere in here.
Yeah, I think the other way.
Yeah, you don't see it in here.
And is it not on any of the bodies?
No ring on these 2 individual bodies.
Can we just say for the record that everywhere we go in here, we're like searching for this ring?
I mean, you
like,
can say that.
So back to the east then.
Or
Yeah.
to
Sure.
the south.
Let's go to the east.
So you go back in that
Yeah.
40-foot tunnel and you
Shield up.
start working your way over. Same order, not steeking, just going through.
Same
Correct.
order.
All right, so you'll...
Spikes in front of me though.
Okay, spikes in front of you. All right, so you
Wait,
kind of...
wait, before we move forward.
Yes.
Seeing as how we have seen literal plans for traps, can we have
What are you
someone
talking about?
looking for traps?
Sure.
Oh, right. Fair idea.
Nikolai, you want to look for traps? Do you want me to do it?
You should do it.
Okay.
I'm busy.
I can help look, but I'm
All
not
right,
going to
what's your,
disable any.
You got
Sure,
a
sure.
what, a +7, a +8 on that?
+8.
I have a 7.
So you're walking down, making your way downtown, walking fast, and you're homebound.
We are not homebound.
Giving me a patch out of sympathy.
Sympathy patch.
So you head east and you come to that other little thing that I've drawn. See, the stairs are the big things on the west. The sort of like lines, like imagine it almost like a map. But we'll come in one at a time. And so, not Lucky, Jesus. Arthur, you're the first one in there. And what you see is a rather larger room. I'm actually going to need that giant centipede pawn back for no reason at all.
Oh, dear.
I think you got the order reversed, Jason, because it's Arthur first into the room.
We changed it because we were looking around. If we kept it the same way, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sticking close to the front too because of the halo.
Yeah. What I interpret is that the marching order is Arthur in the front.
Yeah,
and then,
I think so.
Someone looking for traps.
Yeah, which you can do from the back, but we'll use a stand-in. Here, use this for for Spike, because I need the giant centipede thing for no reason at all.
No reason whatsoever.
Nope, we don't have it in
no.
here.
Jason just
I
chucks
don't know
it
what
across the
happened to
room.
it. It's
in the
gone.
trash.
It's gone.
I could have gone
We
anywhere.
don't need it.
Throw it in the fire.
Isildur, cast the centipede into the fire. All right, so you boo. Could actually someone throw me another one of those pawns over there for no reason? One of the wolves.
Oh, dear.
No.
And no big deal. So you head east, and Arthur, you're first into this room, and you get a good look at it. There's a wet-looking floor of this rather large cavern, crisscrossed by several shallow trenches, each containing trickles of a putrid-smelling fluid. You can see 6 mounds of composted dung heaped about the room, each studded with small spherical orb, little eggs like the size of baseballs.
Oh,
Yuck.
God.
And so you walk in here.
I
It's going to
hate
lay
that.
eggs inside you.
Yeah.
Ew.
You see a single mitflit sitting on a little 3-legged stool in front of a large wooden bowl filled with foul-smelling paste. You can see ground up all sorts of meat and bones. And you see around this large bowl. You know what? I think it's time for a little description drop. All right,
Oh,
everyone.
no.
These are a specific subbreed of giant centipede called the giant whiptail centipede.
Whoa.
I want to take a
That's
crack
so
at describing it. It's
scary.
size medium, so that's human size.
I would like
Black
to stop
centipede
playing.
With a red belly
And red eyes.
Red eyes.
Mandibles.
and
Ooh,
big
terrible
mandibles.
word.
very like 2
Needle-ish tails.
whippy tails.
Yeah.
Yeah, whip the whip.
Whip snap when I whip a tail. All right, so there's one little goblin or little gremlin, and then 3 giant centipedes.
Oh my
Eating out
god.
of this
Gross.
wooden bowl. You might get a better look at it, Arthur. Some of the little pieces inside of it look like kobold parts that are in this
Oh
stew
my
and
God.
slurry that they're feeding it.
Now he's pissed.
Did you say stew and slurry that they're feeding it?
Yeah.
Gross.
Do you not feed your folks slurry stew?
How?
Slurry stew?
Story
Technically, I
slew.
do put a slurry in almost every soup I make.
How dare
It's called a
you?
roux.
Well, you
Oh.
can make a roux, but a slurry is just cornstarch and water, and you
Oh, okay.
can thicken it up that way. You can also use bean paste.
Ah.
These
Gives it a little more flavor.
little monsters.
I don't know that I needed to know that, but now I do. All right, so you know what time it is. Everyone, roll for initiative.
Oh dear. Can we
Nah.
get the tunes, please?
Yeah, I think it's tune time.
Dude, my initiatives are crap.
Mine have
is
been pretty
better,
good.
but not amazing.
Mine's not great.
Just quickly prepping all of this stuff.
Was someone scouting this time?
Yep, one person was still scouting. No big deal. All right, what do folks have?
25.
Damn, that seems good.
It's pretty good.
13 for Ari.
That seems lower.
Yeah, not great.
All right, Arthur, what do you have?
10.
Okay. And Lucky, what did you have?
20.
Nice.
Damn. Okay. Solid. Jeez Louiskies. All right, so the first person is going to be Nikolai. You know what? I'll give you a little bit here. Don't be ridiculous, Jason, but just go ahead and place these miniatures. The 2 empty pawns, because I only have 1 giant centipede figure. So the 2 empty bases are just, imagine other giant centipedes.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
Yeah, you got that
Sure
for me?
can.
Cool. I really appreciate you all flexing your imagination muscles for me. All right.
Is this guy there too?
Yep, they're there, and the other centipedes are all in front of it, feeding from a big bowl. So it's sitting near wherever. Could have been put the big guy in the center of the room, and then all the centipedes are feeding from it, like a little feeding frenzy, like ducks at the pond. You know.
That was terrible for some reason.
Ew, and we just lost listeners. All right, Nikolai, you're gonna get to go first.
What are the logistics of seeing down this hallway?
You have
past my
sight.
friends?
So it's 20 feet of bright light from Ari. So those are just outside of bright light. Those are in dim light. You
Okay.
can see through your allies. They just have soft cover because second edition said, let's just make this more fun than
Okay.
realistic.
If you'd like, you can delay until I can move into this room.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, is delaying until everybody moves out of the room. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right, so you do that. You walk in. The light alerts it. You hear the one gremlin in undercommon Jane yell, "Ah!
Oh,
Intruders! Get them, my pretties!"
Oh, I think he wants to
Ew.
feed us something.
And sure enough, the first giant centipede is going to scuttle over to Arthur.
Do we got a druid gremlin? Handling some animals and shit?
So
Yeah.
it's going to head on over. Trent, it's just going to move. It has 30 feet of movement, so it can make it to you easily. It scuttles up.
Yep.
And let's run over here, and it's going to go ahead and attack you.
Uh-huh.
No big deal. 14 to hit.
Yes.
All right. It's going to have a second attack. Let's come in big for it here. 20.
You just got the AC.
Now, your shield's raised.
That is with my shield raised.
Ah, perfect. Okay, now you can use your thing here to avoid taking damage if you want to. Do you want to spend it?
Well, I don't know what the damage is yet.
I think you have to use your reaction before or after. I think it's in response to taking damage.
Triggering it. Yeah.
Trigger, while you have your shield raised, you would take damage
Yep.
from a physical attack.
So,
Yeah, I'll shield block.
okay. So otherwise it deals 3 points of damage.
Ah,
But because
so-
you take none,
King.
nothing else is going to
Yeah.
happen.
Right.
All right. It's now Lucky's turn or Nikolai if you want to, because you're delaying.
Since he's right up on Arthur, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Nope. Actually, yeah.
You'll go for it.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step back, make it 30 feet,
All right.
and shoot this mother.
All right. So Nikolai is going to go before Lucky now. So they have a +1 to its AC just because of stuff.
17.
That's going to be a hit.
Awesome.
Nice.
Arrow seal. I imagine it's like right between your arm and body. The arrow just soars in. It's tight quarters, but you're looking at a great shot.
2 points of damage.
Hey, that's not bad. All right, 2 points of damage hits a giant centipede 4. No, I'm just kidding. You got an action left, Nikolai.
I'm going to cast Daze.
Oh, now is Daze a one action cast?
Oh, no, you're right. It's 2. Boo and hiss.
All right, you got one action left. Just gonna check another arrow down range.
No, I'm going to cast shield on myself.
All right, voomp, shield up. Lucky, it's now your turn. Did you roll stealth for initiative or perception?
No, perception.
Yeah, that's right, because you were scouting,
Looking
essentially,
for
or looking for traps.
Yeah.
No traps, but giant centipede.
Yeah. It's
Spikes.
kind of like a trap.
Yeah, it's sort of like Spike, too,
Yeah, true.
just bigger.
Okay. Lucky's gonna do a lore roll.
Oh.
Not a lore, but a
Recall knowledge?
recall knowledge
All right.
to try and use get the sneak attack with his
Perfect.
Yeah.
mastermind.
Now, you've got, you can do nature here, or if you feel like you have a more specific lore that's applicable.
Lore centipede.
I mean, unless Fey lore works.
No,
then
Fey lore's not.
probably
All right, so this
nature.
is a hidden roll. What's your bonus?
5.
Yeah, crit success, actually.
Nice.
No, what's that mean?
I believe, if I remember correctly,
can
your
see his soul.
allies, one, you'll learn more information, and I believe your allies actually you can give a +1 bonus to your allies,
Oh, no,
I
you know,
think.
I think what it is usually I have, it's considered flat-footed to me till the end of my
Yeah.
turn. I think it's till the end of my next turn.
Perfect.
Oh.
I will double check that.
What would you also like to know?
Yeah,
Yeah, because recall knowledge gives you information, too.
yeah. Is there any, like effects from being bitten or
Yeah.
hit by this thing?
You know, centipedes are venomous. And so in this case, there's literally giant centipede venom at play here,
Yikes.
which is a fortitude save. I'll tell you, it's DC 14 because you crit it. I'll give you more information.
Okay, don't get bit. I just yell.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so that's your first action, recall knowledge.
And then attack with the short bow.
It's going to be flat-footed to you, but shit cover, so net minus 1
12
AC.
plus 7, 19.
That's a hit, not a crit. But you
Okay.
do get sneak attack damage.
Sneak attack.
5 damage.
Ooh, okay, it's not looking good. It's one hit.
And I'll take another shot since,
And because it'll stay flat-footed to you, which means you can
Mhm.
multiple sneak attacking around really easily.
so I may as well
That's
try.
pretty cool.
So this will be at a +2.
Looking to
maybe?
hit, I'm not going to tell you the AC.
Let me see.
Got
Let me
this.
make sure what my attack is. Well, I'll roll first. No, it's like a 10 total.
Yeah, that's going to be a miss. All right, it's now the little herder back here. It's a little mitflit. And if my notes crashed again because I have 200 pages of notes. I might need to start splitting my notes out by chapters. But the mitflit is going to it's going to rock up. I think it doesn't have a good ranged attack, which I don't love because I want to shoot you guys.
Fireball.
Yeah, it's a classic for a reason. So it'll pop up and no, it does. It's gonna run sort of northwest up behind that compost pile, so it has some cover a little closer to the party. Jason, the compost pile closest to the party. Yep, it'll run to there, gain a little bit of an angle on Arthur, and it's going to chuck a dart. So it runs forward to the room, ducks up north between the wall of the cavern and the compost pile. It's disgusting, and it throws a dart at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a really good roll, though. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, you ready for some massive damage here, Trent?
Yeah.
It can't be reduced below 1 point of damage from
All
the dart.
right.
It's going to throw a second dart.
Ow.
Oh, man, where are these rocks on other things that can do damage? 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
1 point of damage.
Ouch.
Fing, fing, just throwing little darts
Little
at you.
fucker.
All right,
One
it's now
hit you
time.
Yeah. Ah.
It's now time for... No, go ahead.
With the crit on that recall knowledge, it's flat-footed to me for 1 minute.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
whoa.
So you
That's
just
pretty dope.
farm sneak
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
crazy.
Mastermind rogues have some real shit going on.
Mastermind
You can
rogues
crit
are
dope.
easily.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so now
wild.
the southern centipede is just going to run up to the south of the other centipede. And it's it's actually going to go all the way in up against the wall, so it'll be directly south of
Because they're
you,
going to try
Arthur.
and flank me.
Well, they're going to get closer. That way it can attack other people too. So it's going to run up and it's going to do centipede shit. And I think that's going to hit, which I'm really excited about. How we feeling about a 22 to hit?
That's a hit.
All right, time for some damage. 1 point of damage.
I'm being knifed to death.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Death by
paper
1,000
cuts.
centipedes.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
All right, give me 1 point of damage, and now give me a fortitude
Yeah,
saving
kind
throw.
of thought so.
Did your lucky call out that it's
Grass.
poisonous?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's
Not
a
just like, sorry
He
guys.
said don't get bit.
Oh yeah.
That's a 14.
All right, you're fine.
Okay,
You
cool.
think?
Oh, yeah, that was the DC.
That was the DC.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the exact
Oh,
DC.
dear God. I feel fine, guys. Just fine.
But only barely.
Second attack coming in, 4 to hit.
That's going to be a critical
All right,
miss.
that's the rest of its turn. Ari, it's your turn.
All right. Ari's going to run over to the other side of Arthur.
You're gonna pop out of
Oh,
Arthur.
thank God.
Yep. And she's just going to go ahead and stab at this thing with the
You're
kukri.
not gonna try to trip a centipede?
Sure am not with its millions of creepy legs.
All right, go to stab
Ooh,
town.
I'm going to patch it.
Oh,
What was it?
blowing right through that patch
It was a
economy.
6.
Okay.
Total.
Yeah. Or no.
On the die.
Jane's gonna roll and we hope it's good, but it's
Oh, that
probably
got worse. You know what? I have some extra patches. I'm gonna throw in a patch.
The Salida one. It's good luck.
There you go.
The
Call him
Salida one.
We're calling
Oh.
the Denver patch. Oh, no, trade it for the Salida
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Wait.
All right.
Do I do it?
You patch it again.
Oh, okay.
What do you got?
Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna throw in the Denver patch now.
We were talking shit.
I know.
Karma gotcha.
Wow.
Is that a 1?
Right where we ended
No,
up.
it's back where we started at a 6, so I think it's just meant to be.
We're going to break the button on this turn.
I'm so annoyed. Oh my god.
That's
It's
your
all been
second
a culmination
action.
of this whole
Incredible.
this whole story.
How many
6,
patches did
3,
we just blow
2,
through?
6, I think.
Yes, indeed. That is correct. That is correct. Okay.
I give them out and they come right back home.
So
Yeah, one action left.
no, well, I mean,
You moved, you attacked, you have an action left.
it is a 13 total. Like, would that hit?
No.
Okay. One action left.
Yep.
I guess I'm just gonna try to stab it again. Oh, what happened?
Music died.
Music died.
Phone died.
Nope. Still good. It just paused for this dramatic die roll.
Okay.
Much
Okay.
better.
Okay. That's also a 13 to hit though, so probably a miss.
Still a miss. All right. Arthur. It's Arthur's turn.
Watch me, child.
Watch me.
Oh my god.
He's
Wow.
going to bring the mace down on this bug in front of him.
Trent's character's ability to bother Jane in real life are good. It's
Yeah.
fun.
It's because I know deep down Trent is doing it to
Yeah.
bother Jane.
That's a 12.
That's a miss.
I mean, watch.
Oh, yeah.
watch-
What am I watching,
no, watch
Arthur?
this one.
No, this one.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's gonna
See,
swing.
that's what you did.
Swing again.
Now let me show you what you're supposed to do. So you need a patch.
What did you get, buddy?
That's a natural 1.
Oh no.
So Trent went from 3 patches to
I think
no
I'm going to
patches.
use that patch, my last patch here.
You're too generous.
Trent's gonna roll.
Okay, that's way better.
Okay.
That
Second attack
is
pen.
a 23.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Not a crit. If that was your first attack, probably would have been a crit.
That was a nat 19 on the die.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's way better.
And then that's 6 damage.
And you squash it.
Good.
See, that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, sure. I'm over here
And
taking notes.
You hear the gremlin in Undercommon just yelling out like, "See what you do if you fail. Do better. Be unlike that one."
Really
And
bad
raising the
work
shield
environment.
What an
with,
asshole.
with the third action.
All right, final one. And you know what, Jason? Just for fun, you swap out the final blank base with the one that has a token. Just that way we have it. So that's going to run up the northern
There's
one. Now
not 2 of them?
no, there's only 2 left. Yeah, that one's going to run
Yeah.
up directly in front of Ari now and attack.
No.
It's coming in hot, going for the big attack roll here. Ooh, that's a miss, and it's going to attack a second time. Also a miss. Son of a gun. All right, well now it's the dead one's turn, so it's not doesn't have a turn. Nikolai, it is your turn.
Nikolai will.
What do you got?
Nikolai's going to take a shot.
Yep.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Even with shit cover.
Awesome.
Wait. Which one? I don't think you have line of sight to any. Oh no, you barely have line
Empty
of sight
base.
to the north one.
Yeah.
This one. Okay.
Yeah, that would have full cover though, which actually means it would miss.
Okay.
So first one
Da-da-da.
misses. If you want to run forward into the gap right behind Arthur, you've got a better shot. They'll just have shit cover. Right behind Arthur, all the way up the
Arthur,
tunnel.
I don't want to go that close.
Yeah, well, then they'll have full
Yeah.
cover.
So I missed that one. I will do.
Gonna divine lance it.
No, I think I'm going to do guidance.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wait. Hold on for 1 second. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I have to look up this stuff real quick. Yeah.
How y'all feeling about Gremlin Camp?
I hate them, but I also love them.
Yeah, same.
Does this fall
Very
under villains
conflicted.
you love to hate, Jane?
No, they need to be like sneakier to be villains I love to hate, but they are sort of weirdly adorable in how awful they are.
That's what I was going for.
Can you imagine fighting like 100 of these?
God.
We could
1 HP at a time.
with no wizard.
Yeah.
Can you cast True Strike on someone else?
What does it say for target or range of True Strike?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's a self spell on second edition. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Lucky,
gonna say
you're on deck.
Yeah, next time you make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which, yeah, is kind of stupid, but
Yeah, next time. I'll do guidance on my man Lucky.
Lucky already got it last turn. Cannot have guidance again for another minute.
I had guidance.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's all
Well,
good.
then I'll do
guess I missed that.
Mhm.
I have 2 actions left.
Yep.
I'll do 2 action heal on Arthur.
Oh,
Wow.
Have you taken a lot of damage, Arthur?
I've taken 3 damage.
You've taken some damage.
Yep.
No, you're about to get
And
healed
I
up.
just want to do
All
stuff.
right, you roll something, Jason,
appreciate
and
it.
Lucky, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
Delay.
Excellent. All right, it's this one in the back's turn. I think hiding behind it, you see it inhale in its lungs, and it opens up its mouth to just scream something as
I thought he was
loud
gonna
as
breath
it
weapon.
possibly
Me too. I
can.
was like, what?
And what it screams, I'm going to have to ask you to tune in next week
Oh,
to hear what it screams.
no.
Help! The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.